Alright, gang. Bruce Mobile checking in. So, guys, today we have a 2020 Land Rover here. So, essentially what we're doing an oil change today. We've already got it jacked up and on jack stands, guys, so that we can get underneath there. Hood is propped open, just like that. So, first things first, guys. We're gonna pop this cover off so we can access our oil filter. Get this out of the way. And essentially this is what we're getting at, oil filter. And there's a special type of wrench you're gonna need, guys, which I just have my hands on it. It is a 26 millimeter 14 flute. So this is what we're gonna need to get this cap off. I had to buy this brand new because this ain't something I typically work on a daily, so we outsourced this tool here. Another tool to add to the repertoire. So I was able to pick this up at Walmart for like $6. Yep, $6 while we're at it. So we're gonna test fit it and show you guys. Boom, nice and snug. So that's essentially what we're gonna start with. I'm gonna break the cap on it, make sure that we can actually get this thing out with no issues. And then we're gonna make our way underneath and begin proceeding on draining this oil. So first things first, let's crack this puppy open. And it's a drop-in oil filter, guys. So it just opens just like that. Quite frankly, show you guys what it looks like. There it is. So we got a new one that we're going to replace. And honestly, we can go ahead and do that while we got it off. It only takes a couple seconds while we're here right at it. That's the lovely thing about this thing, is that the oil filter is right there on top. So don't have to be struggling on your back to change it. So I got one from STP, recommended for 5,000 miles. And that's how we're gonna do it. And yeah, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm swapping this oil filter out. Probably not the easiest part about this whole job. Gets a little bit, it's slightly more difficult when you get up underneath. Only just because you don't want to try to make too much of a mess. I try not to, especially out here in this public parking lot area. And you just take that out and it just simply pops right back in there. Nothing to it. Just like that, guys. Nice and simple and easy. And you're gonna go ahead and replace this little rubber O-ring here. You can get a grasp on it. Yeah, I usually use my knife, but we're gonna manhandle it today, y'all. Which this seal looks a little bit thinner. I don't know how I feel about that. Might have just swelled up from the oil. And then you're just gonna pop it right there, back in that groove, like that. It's just right in that groove, y'all. And then we're gonna go back in with it. Quick and easy. And just drop it on in there, like that. Twist it. And then you just want to snug it. You don't got to put a whole gorilla torque on it. Nice and snug. That should be it. And voila, your filter is changed. Now we're going to get to the hard part, getting the drain in, replacing it. This, we're going in with the the OW20. You could also put 5W20 as well. All depends on your preference, depending on, I guess, where you're at. I'm sticking with the OEM manufacturer recommends. So this cover goes back on there, I believe. How do we take the cover off? I believe it's like this, guys. This goes on. Well, we can't be covering up that part, so essentially, there you go, just like that, y'all. And then you got some dowels here that pops. These got to line up with, so your cover goes back on nice and easily. Just line it with that oil filter cap. You should be all right. All right, let's go underneath, y'all, and start draining this puppy. All right, gang, so now we're gonna get up under here. We're under here, and we're gonna remove this whole entire plate. This one does not have an access panel to where you can reach the drain plug, unfortunately, so we gotta remove this whole entire cover just to get to the drain plug. And there are just a series of 10mm screws. You just want to go ahead and just remove all of these real quick, like all the ones that are holding on just this front undercover piece right here. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do real quick. All right, y'all, so after you remove this cover, you can find your drain plug buried behind it right here. It is a 13mm socket. You don't have to have a long one. I just got this, the one that's closest to me right now. A short one would do just fine. And I forgot to mention, guys, usually before I do oil changes, I usually let the car run for at least like 10 minutes or so it warms up. Get the oil nice and warm so that it flows out a lot better. So essentially, we're just going to go ahead and crank this open and let this thing pour out. Make sure you have room for it to fall in to your pan. Trying to make too much of a mess, guys. And let's go ahead and drain this puppy. Get it nice and drained. Drain, drain. Drain, drain, drain. Nice and easy. There it goes. Woo! There it is. Let it do its thing. And y'all, we more than halfway there right now. I say about halfway because we gotta put that cover back on. But yeah, y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, so that's essentially good enough. We're not going to be here trying to wait till the thing stops, but that's mostly all out the system. So we're going to cork it back and just screw this thing down and just kind of snug it, y'all. We don't want to put no, again, gorilla strength, no German torque on this thing, guys. We don't need this gluten tight. We just need it snug. So let's just do that. Left it loosey, righty tighty. And just snug it. That's all you need right there. And let's go ahead and proceed and putting this cover on. It's a series about maybe, I don't know, 13, 15 bolts or so. And we're gonna get this thing put back up. Y'all saw just how we took it off. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go in with this OW20 Mobile One. You know what I'm saying? A fully advanced fuel economy. It's just that high grade stuff right here at Mobile One, man. Top of the line in my book. So it should take about 8 to 8.5 quarts. We're gonna put 8 in and then see where we're at. So let's do it. I put 8 quarts in there. It looks like it's all the way full, but we also need to run it some. But ideally it should be okay because, well, the filter will soak up some of the oil. So let's just run it for a minute and then check it again. And then we also got to go inside and reset the clock for the oil. I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. Oil in, filter in, change done. So we're gonna go ahead, keep the hood open, guys. We're gonna reset this light. Gotta keep the hood open. This is part of the process. Keep the hood open. Keep your door open. Let me start from the beginning, actually. See, everything's off right now, right? So first thing, hood open, door open. We're gonna power it on without starting the actual vehicle. Hold the brake and the gas pedal for approximately 3 seconds. We should get an indication of some sort letting us know service resetting. Just hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. It's working. Counter reset. Service resetting. Come on. We might already reset it. We might be going into another one. But it should already be reset. It's reset. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Let it go. Power it off. Before we were getting the indication letting us know that we were 500 miles to the next service. So that should essentially go away. Let's see what the dash says. Oops, I don't want to start it. I just want to turn it on. Make sure we're gonna get the indication. And it's just reset, guys. It doesn't come back. Start it up just to make sure. Starts right up. Yep. It's all reset, y'all. Oil change. Bam, boom, done. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, that subscribe button if you like this. If it was helpful, drop a comment below. Let me know. Till next time, y'all. Peace.